No?
Who is it?
You know who we are. We have our angles.
The Dutch. Ceddy, run! Welcome to my channel. This is...
Hey, Uncle Kenny! Football! Hey, yeah!
Hi, if you're new here, Dutch angles are very popular on this channel, and you'll figure out who Ceddy is at some point. My name is Cedric Gegel. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a screenwriter, a YouTube reactor, and I'm having a lot of fun with BTS. I really, really like them. We are continuing our dive into the BANGTAN universe, and it has been so much fun. Again, I appreciate all of your understanding when there are delays with the videos. As you all know, I've had some big screenwriting deadlines and films that I've been shooting, which has been really, really fun. And of course, I'm moving. And I also have a week of vacation. So I'm going to try to tape some video... What is this, 1992? I'm going to try to film some reactions before that and get them edited so that I can post while I'm gone and taking a much needed break. But if I don't, I will let you know. I'll try to keep all of you updated as that's happening. But I move at the end of June, so things are kind of starting to pick up with that. So it's kind of a crazy time. Luckily, the BANGTAN universe videos are so calm. But for real, I really, really like them. I love what we've been doing. I love having these conversations with you guys. It's been a little disjointed lately because I've been busy, but it has been so great to catch up with you on social media and in the comments and just chatting. And on that note, of course, thank you so much to my patrons on Patreon. If you're one of my patrons and you didn't see my last post, please go check that out. I'm kind of revamping what I'm doing there, and I want some thoughts on it. So please feel free to check that out. And if you're not one of my patrons, feel free to go check that out and join me on Patreon because that is what helps me dedicate time to make these videos. So, thank you, of course, to my patrons. And thank you to Anitra at Say What Reacts for being a guide and being a sounding board and being there for advice when I reach out. You're just great. You're great. You're great. Okay. Let's watch this video. Alright, here we go with J-Hope's. This is exciting because I think J-Hope's probably the voice that I'm least familiar with. So these have been really good about getting to know each of the colors and the tones of their voices individually. Nice. Sound of a film reel, like what I got up on the wall. Okay. Funky, I like it. Okay, cool. I love this. So I really love this. He's acknowledging what his mom did for him, you know, as a child and through now, and now it's time for him to give back. It reminds me of, some of you know I'm a huge NFL fan, American football. I'm a big fan of the Cincinnati Bengals, and the draft was earlier this month, so a lot of the top college players found out where they were going to be playing professionally, and, you know, they signed their contracts, and for a lot of the guys at the top, it's a lot of money. Like, you know, I forget what the exact numbers are, like 9-10 million guaranteed. And the first thing a lot of these guys do is buy their mom's houses. You know, they pay off the mortgages or whatever it is. And it's cool to see, like, you know, just this idea of, like, giving back what you raised me, and not, you know, this is a thing that I owe you. And to have this message here is cool, because it's hard on parents when your kid says they want to go into the arts. My parents have been really, really supportive, but you know, they've told me about the fears that they had. You know, they were like, well, you know, talent, we felt like you could do it, but it's a scary thing. There's not a reliable income, and you have to work so hard, and if you do everything right, then maybe you have a percentage of making it, if making it is even a thing that happens. So for him to have obviously made it, he's one of the most famous people in the world, and easily one of the most talented people in the world, to dedicate a song that is so upbeat and pleasant and happy and dedicated to her and what she did is beautiful. So I love this. Also, I can definitely pick out his voice now. Good producing. Using that, you know, mama as the anchor, the mama is nice. Oh. My mom really likes gardening and flowers, so that line kind of resonates with me. I'm gonna have to play this for my mom. I think she'd like this. Nice. Go for the most passionate tone here. Nice.
Hello, Mom. Hey, Mama.
I like the chorus on Hey Mama. That's cool. Sounds like that's all. Is that all J-Hope, or is that kind of produced voices being added? Very cool. Very cool. I like that a lot. Big fan. I think that this idea of dedicating a song to your mom is lovely. You know, I could just as easily do one to my dad. Why did I say dad like that? Fun fact, I'm from Ohio in like the Northwest area, where we kind of have what's known as like the quintessential American accent. So when you think about like an American accent, you probably, you know, it's kind of what mine is. And then I lived in Columbus for 6 years, which also has kind of that classic Midwest American accent. But up in Cleveland, if you just go up I-71, only about 2 hours, you start hearing them say things like accent. Like you start to get a little bit more of an accent to it. If you go up near, like you start getting into Indiana, you start to hear more of that accent. Or up in Michigan, you start to get accent. And I lived in Michigan for 3 months one year. And it's crept in. Sometimes you can hear it. That's just an accent thing. I find accents fascinating. Anyway, on to this. I actually had the opportunity, I don't remember when, it might have been over Christmas. I was home. I went home. It was the first time I think I had even been home really during the pandemic. And I showed my parents, it was just after I had done the MMA I think it was the MMA, or was it the Mellon Awards? Are those the MMA Awards? You guys know. I showed them the thing that I reacted to. I particularly showed them Dynamite, because I thought, hey, I think my mom is really going to like this, and my dad likes vocal harmonies, so I played it for them, and I mean, it was cool to watch them discover it, you know? So, I love the idea of that giving back and of acknowledging. Like, I think it's so important to know where you came from and who helped you get there. And it's not just parents, but obviously, parents are a big part of your story, no matter what kind of parent they were, right? Now, it sounds like at least J-Hope's mother was extremely supportive and sacrificed a lot. And that's, you know, it's beautiful to dedicate a song to that. Now, of course, the song was upbeat and happy and thrilling and easy to dance to, and I'm sure his dance to it is brilliant. But the short films aren't that, so I'm going to be really interested to see how they, like, shatter my heart with that, because it's not going to be happy, I assume. So, let's dive into that and see how it goes. Big hit. Entertainment.
With
So
a
back in the
face
235
that
one aspect
resembled
ratio.
her sons, timeless, ageless, and full of inner strength. The beautiful woman smiled with dignity.
That's from the end
Her
of Demon,
gaze
yeah?
was fulfillment.
Forget what her
greeting
name is.
A homecoming. Silently, I stretched my hands out to her.
I think that's like the very end. Is it Eve? Maybe is her name? That's too on the nose. Oh, cool. Dutch angle. Oop. I'm just going to take that back right there and look at that again. What does it say? Illogical. Okay, I don't want to say that word. Anxious. What's he writing? Is that placebo? You mentioned placebo in the song. Also, the white space, eerily reminiscent of Jimin's video. Was he faking being asleep? Okay. Teal and orange. So these are placebo pills? That was from Jimin's. Oh my gosh, guys. They're... Oh, sorry. I knocked over my mic. I got so excited. Wow. Okay, so he's taking the pill, which I assume that's what he wrote, placebo. The doctor, whoever that is. I don't trust him at all. But, so he wrote that, and then we have the shot. That was in Jimin's, was the, like, the glass with the pills in it. And then, was that... Well, they keep doing these close-ups on the eyes. Not there. That's the graffiti that V did, right? So, and that he wrote, V was carving Abraxas into it, which is the god from Demian. I re-skimmed through Demian because it had been a while and it was obviously playing into this. But obviously we're really starting to dig into this with that. And the idea of, was her name Eve? Ava? Eve? Eva?
Eve.
Maybe I'm totally wrong. Eleanor. Bob. With the mother of his friend. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay. Ah, wings! Kind of like tripping out a little bit. Totally normal through that. I'm stressed. This is blown out a little bit. He's not him when he's hungry. Literally. Ava. Guys! Yeah, we're gonna rewatch part of that. Before I say anything, I want to go back and watch this whole cut-up thing, because there was something that I saw happened, and then I got too distracted to take it back, but I couldn't tell what it was. Nice. There! Is that the only moment that it was? It's on the right side of the screen. Can't really tell what that is. It sort of looks like the painting of Ava at the end there, or Ava, the mother's. Is that a reference to V? With the mother, the mother thing, right? We have the association because he killed his father to protect his mother. Or is that his sister? I'm gonna say it was his mother. So there's a lot of connections happening here. V with the thing in the eyes, and then the mother moment here, and then obviously we've got the connection to Jin with the space at the end with the giant picture. I didn't see like a mirror or anything that would hint at RM, but this also sort of looks like it could be in one of those shipping containers. I didn't see any birds or anything, or a piano. Maybe it's in the graffiti. Okay, let's just watch through this just a little bit more. Brilliant. So they start shooting at a different frame rate here, which helps with that motion. Wings popping out there. Nice. So this is all done just by using some negative color changes in post-production. Good acting. Good physical acting here. So what an excellent way to show kind of the effects of the drug, and assuming we can trust the person with the clipboard, it's a placebo. So this is actually something that J-Hope's doing to himself in his head. There's some sort of, I think we said narcolepsy. Obviously there's some anxiety going on here as well, but there's something perhaps a bit deeper. So my question here at the end is, did he fall asleep? Or did he like lose it? Is this like the end of him? Did he die? Did he go into a coma? Because this is very heavenly lighting. There are feathers littering the ground, which are symbolic of angels. Very beautiful, full golden light, but he walks into a white space, so it's not a golden space. So where's this gold light coming from? Is this supposed to be heaven? An escape? A way out? Because see, that's not gold. So that light coming in, is this the afterlife? Maybe. And if so, is Jimin already there waiting for him? Because the sky is blue, because the sun is shining. Neither of which are happening in this painting. And he eats a candy bar. And smiles. So is that the rejection of the pills, perhaps? Rack focus to it. Fade in the painting. Ava. Mother protecting son. Yeah. I just kind of word vomited there as I was watching it. I really needed to see that one again. So, I might be totally off. I feel like I have to be. But, obviously there were some explicit connections to V in this one. The most explicit being I guess that's a drawing of Abraxas, or some graffiti of Abraxas that he put on the great type thing, and then he was scratching Abraxas into it, which is why I would go there with it. So I'm really, really intrigued by... I have a feeling that the last short film, because there's only 7, right? So I have a feeling the last short film is going to answer those questions for me. But this is utterly fascinating. These short films on their own feel like a whole movie. Or like a mini series that you're trying to like watch and piece together what's going on. It's brilliantly constructed. I mean, this had to take, forever to plan. You have to be a genius, and obviously they all are. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to make of it. I have a feeling that he died or went to the coma world that Jungkook and Jimin are already in. Or maybe they're all dead. Maybe did Suga go there at the end of First Love, or was he was saved by Jungkook? I think that's where I'm landing on that. He was saved by Jungkook, so that would mean that Jungkook is sort of an ethereal. He's in an ethereal space, or sort of in the metaphysical world, and J-Hope, I guess, probably transcended into that in this. Or is all of this happening after he collapsed on the bridge? Did he wake up in this room after that? I don't know. It's not linear. There's also the possibility that there's multiple worlds happening at once, multiple realities where all of these things can and are true. And we'll get there. We'll get to where that is. I also know the storyline's not done. I'm just sort of jumping into it here. So I'm going to end this here. We'll be back next week with another one. But until then, Brahe, please take care of yourselves. Fix your posture. And I hope you enjoyed. I'm sure you're laughing at me at certain moments and hopefully you're nodding at others. But until next time, Brahe, I'll see you.